Hey guys, we're The Observer, and we're so excited to be back another year for Battle of the Bands hosted by Springfest. I'm Shejuti Wahed.
I'm Kethan Srinivasan.
And I'm Joce Ortiz.
And today we'll be interviewing student bands for the 2024 Battle of the Bands.
All for a chance to open for Springfest later this semester.
Stick around to hear more from the bands themselves about their music.
First question, what is your origin story? How'd you guys get together?
We ascended from the 7 moons of Jupiter into one band in Cleveland, Ohio.
So I was actually really lucky to have a lot of really good music teachers in my schools growing up. And then in high school, I was a part of a fine arts music program. So I really got to engage with the music community there. And then other than that, a really, really cool part of it has been engaging with worship teams in the churches I've been to as I've moved from Kentucky to Ohio.
Nice.
We were concocted in a lab, and Adrian was like, okay, let's make this into a band. And Adrian got Charlie on, I got Tristan on, he was part of the lab, and then Justice is our replacement for Adrian right now, who's in California.
Nice!
So Noah said he wanted to do a band with me, and I was like, yeah, let's do a band. And then radio silence. And then a year later, he's like, hey, let's do a band. And I'm like, okay. And then we did a band. And yeah, that was that.
How did everyone else come about?
Well, this was the OG group right here. And then Jack and Hunter just kind of spawned.
We don't know where they came from. Yeah, newbies. We kind of just let it happen. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome.
Me, Hunter, and Rhea have wanted to play as a band together for a long time, but we didn't have a lead guitarist or a drum set until we found Fletcher, and he was everything we needed, and now we're a band.
Jonah can take this one.
It's back in 1965, right? No, you tell the story. You tell
Last
it better than
year,
I do.
Lucas and I met each other, and we were just jamming out on the guitar. And at the time, we had no drum kit and a roommate who was not very receptive and good, didn't like music. And so we
Great guy though. Wonderful.
Yeah,
we love him.
We do love this guy, for the record.
and so we named ourselves One Murder Away from a Drum Set. And Lucas, tell the rest.
And then we decided that rather than killing people, we would name ourselves after the local Cleveland area. And now we're Lake Effect.
And we found these two.
That was lovely. Well said.
So I kind of answered this last year, so I'll answer it again. 4 of us, myself, Shivani, Kari, and Cam, actually met through Pop Ensemble, which is a very common way for bands to get formed. And we actually performed at last year's Springfest. For this current iteration of No Pitches, our drummer actually transferred, so we were able to get the lovely Shane over here, and just this semester we added in the amazing Alex. This band has been an absolute pleasure to be a part of for the past, I think it's been 15 months up to this point. It has been some of my favorite memories here at college, and I'm fairly certain that everybody else in the band feels the same way.
Nice.
We all met in a Muin 370 pop ensemble. It's a classic case that's you pick pop songs and you play them. And we all met there and we decided to start a band.
So rather than calling this a band, I would say we're more like a music project. That's like, this group was actually formed for the Waka Flocka concert opening. Basically just saw the email. I was like hitting up the homies back in the pop ensemble. I was like, you guys want to do this? And people were like, hell yeah. So that's how we meet.
Are there any people or artists that have specifically inspired your music style?
I'd say probably Bobby Bluetooth or...
Definitely a little Radiohead.
Creed.
Nirvana.
Anyone? I don't know.
Could you repeat the question?
Oh, any music artists that have...
Dishwasher Possum.
Wow.
Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles, but Jimi Hendrix is a big one.
James Collier and Thundercat. Thundercat for sure.
Okay, what about
Major shout out to BB King and Dominic Fite.
John Bonham.
I wouldn't say there's a direct band. We like to take from a lot of different bands, but we like to come from ourselves, actually. We inspire ourselves. Wow. We inspire ourselves.
Great answer.
Yes.
Any favorite bands of you guys individually?
Sam.
Yeah, I know your answer.
Dude, I have so many bands that I would love to say, but King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and of course Tally Hall, because we played a Tally Hall song.
Nice, nice.
Just like random stuff on the internet. Shivani already talked about Lewis Cole. We do a lot of his songs. A lot of Phoebe Bridgers songs as well. From Kari. I cannot speak in front of a microphone today for some reason. So Lewis Cole, Phoebe Bridgers. Any other inspirations?
Any other musical inspirations?
Mitski.
Nice, nice.
Inspired my musical style, definitely. It's so hard to acknowledge all the right ones. I think the biggest one for me through the past few years has been Shaky Graves, an awesome artist. Again, like on the alt end of things, but at least his older stuff, not very much rock involved. So I relate to him in that way too. So it's been cool getting to see how he manages that.
Yeah, so one thing that we've been looking at recently is Strange Arrange, which they just mashed a bunch of different music together, and so that kind of inspired us to get the R&B kind of vibe. And yeah, we just liked putting our own little touches on it, like the alma mater, and so those kind of things are kind of what makes our band.
And the Case, whoever wrote the Case Western song, that too.
Yeah. Nice. Anyone else? Any musical inspirations?
We took a lot of inspiration from like foreign groups, like the way we arranged the beginning of Get Lucky. That was taken inspiration from a Japanese fusion jazz music group, Zutomayo. So that's one of their openings for one of their songs, and that's why we had that guitar intro right there. And it sounds pretty good in my opinion. And Ben killed it.
Absolutely. Personally, I think we all have our own. I think we all have our own for that. Peach Pit, Big Thief, some other good ones too. Cloud Nothings. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Pliny, Matteo Sasato, or other progressive rock group. Yeah. Anyone else?
Look at my shirt, Deftones.
Can't forget Radiohead and the Sundays.
Absolutely.
An audience we take inspiration from, I would say, really people in the Cleveland area. Since we all came here, the people have been great. So I think just.
What about artists?
Oh, the artists? I said audience. Oh.
Well, we do take inspiration from our audience, of course. We love you guys. But I would say Dominic Fike is personally, I love a bit of Dominic. And then Weezer is the answer that you guys want. Yeah.
There's a right answer? What's the right answer?
He said it. The right answer is Weezer.
Got it. Mitski.
Julie and LSD in the Search for God.
What does a typical practice session look like for you guys?
Loads of smiles, a little bit of shouting, mostly from Lucas when I get the words wrong. But no, we're good friends, so we have a good time. It normally lasts about 2 hours. We run through our set. We like to spice it up with some improv. Yeah.
We like to do it like right before dinner so that everyone's like really on edge, and we spend most of the time arguing.
That's a good way to do it.
Justice, you want to answer this one?
So it's just a bunch of people sitting around in a basement playing. I step in there and I grab a mic, and then we just run through it a couple times, and it's just a good time, and people jam out, and it's fun.
Nice. We usually try to get together and write songs, actually. And when we're writing songs, we just write songs. And when there's a specific set we need to get ready for, we practice for those. Yeah.
So practice for me, is usually just me having a stressful day and deciding to sit down for 20 minutes and play. That's also how songs are written for me, so it's very much one and the same. This is what I love to do, this is what calms me down, so that's how I do it.
So we spend about an hour and a half setting up, and then we spend a half hour doing nothing, and then after that we get about an hour of good practice in, and then people start getting tired, so that's when the really wacky creative ideas come out. And then we have 2 good runs at the end, and it's great. And then we spend another 45 minutes tearing down.
Can I also add?
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just suggesting ideas and just taking wherever they end up going. And a lot of it ends up like the one bit where we reference in the middle of Get Lucky, where, oh my God, what's that song called? The other Daft Punk song?
Oh yeah, Get Lucky.
No, the other one. Here, say it.
harder, better, faster, stronger.
Yeah, that was just a funny little bit we came up with, but it actually was really cool.
We get fucked up and we play a shit ton of music.
Let me get that out. Typically, it's non-existent, and we just improvise everything.
Yeah, I can confirm that, unfortunately.
We usually say, pardon, yes, no, yes. We say that a lot. Noah shakes his rump a lot. Yeah, and then we do some jamming, little noodling, little songwriting. It all gets in there.
Okay.
So I normally get there 10 minutes late. Cameron gets there 20 minutes late. And then we play for an hour. And Shivani tells us, do better.
Any other comments on what a practice session looks like?
We experiment with a lot of popular riffs that we know. A lot of fun.
We meet in the basement an hour before it's quiet time, and we fool around. That's the best way I can describe it.
We play in our basement, and the previous tenants left like 3 mattresses, so that's where we sit when we play.
Also, most of our stuff is borrowed. Literally everything I have is borrowed.
And then lastly, any final words for your crew fans?
Stay cool, rock on. I don't know.
We love you guys. Thank you.
At sonsofgreeklove.co.uk. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. We are X Maple.
Thank you.
Nice.
Please buy our merch and follow us at Lake Effect Official on Instagram. The next 10 followers get a free sticker from us.
Our aesthetic is, what was it, dead rat in the basement?
We're rats in the walls of your house.
I don't think so, except thank you. I mean, it's great to be here, great to be interviewed, so I appreciate you all.
You get no pitches.
The only way that you can get pitches is by supporting us. To those of us who've supported us since day one, thank you.
It was just a pleasure playing. I love making music. Thank you all for having us.
Yeah. We'll see you at Springfest.
All right! Yeah! Let's go!
It's Springfest coming. Come vote for us at Springfest. Thank you very much, everybody!
Any other last words for your crew fans?
I think that's a good end to it.
I think we'll end it there.
Those bands really battled it out tonight.
We had a really great time interviewing each and every band and hearing their stories.
These were some really impressive bands. I'll be honest, I'm having a hard time deciding who's best.
Who do you think the Springfest artists of 2024 will be? Comment below.
And as always, remember to like and subscribe to The Observer for more content.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.